For this example, the question is asking us to write the equation in vertex form based off the given information. So first it tells us we're talking about the graph f of x is equal to x squared. So we do know we're talking about a quadratic equation of parabola. This is vertex form of a quadratic equation. So when it comes to vertex form of a quadratic equation, the general shifts that we talk about, if a is negative here in front, that means a flip across the x-axis. If there is a number here in front of as a that's not a 1, that means you have a compression or a stretch on that equation there. If you have a number on the inside of the parentheses attached to x, x minus something, x plus something, that number over there refers to a horizontal shift. The plus or minus number on the outside of your equation refers to a vertical shift. So you're either moving the graph upward or downward. So let's read through this and let's see if we can figure out what's going on. All right, so we know our equation is going to be f of x is equal to. So it looks like we are shifting 3 units to the left. So if we're shifting 3 units to the left, we definitely have a horizontal shift right over here, which is represented by x plus or minus a number. Now the thing about inside the parentheses is if you have a shift to the left, you're going to use a plus. If you have a shift to the right, you're going to use a minus. Ours says we have 3 units to the left, so that's going to signify by having a plus 3. And we are talking about a quadratic equation, so there should always be the little 2 above those parentheses there. It also says that this graph is vertically stretched by a factor of 6. If it says anything vertically stretched, vertically compressed, anything like that, that is in reference to the number you're going to use for A. And it says that this is vertically stretched by a factor of 6, so I'm going to throw in a 6 right over there where A belongs. It also says it's reflected across the x-axis. If it's reflected across the x-axis, you're going to add a negative to A. If it says it's reflected across the y-axis, you're adding the negative to the x inside here. So ours says reflected across the x, so we tack on a negative to A. Then it says, finally, the graph is shifted 7 units down. This plus or minus k hanging out at the back of your equation is your vertical shift. So if it says 7 units down, you're going to say minus 7. Had it said 5 units up, we would have said a plus 5. So the vertical shift, do the exact number it says, 7 down, so minus 7. Horizontal is the one you got to do the opposite. It says 3 to the left, so we actually look at it kind of like 3 to the right, a plus 3 there. But otherwise, this is our equation in full vertex form with all the little stipulations added in.